I don't know if it's just me, but honestly, anime's been feeling a bit slow lately. Now, don't get me wrong, 2024 was a pretty good year for anime so far. I mean, we got a new Demon Slayer season, which was absolutely phenomenal and is leading us into the final arc of Demon Slayer. We got Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, which was also fantastic from start to finish. And very recently, we got My Hero Academia Season 7 airing, so I definitely can't complain. But it has been a tad slow with these projects being sprinkled in throughout the year. However, no matter what you think, October is going to absolutely take the cake for one of the biggest months in anime ever, because the amount of projects that are releasing in October are going to be insane. And we, as anime fans, are going to be eating good. If you were one of those people who was thinking, man, I don't have anything to watch, I can only watch One Piece once a week, or I can only watch My Hero Academia once a week, and then I have to wait a whole nother week for an episode. Don't worry, because the amount of anime projects that are coming out in October is going to be plenty for you to watch all day long. You won't be out of animes at that point. Now, when I tell you that October 2024 is going to be insane, I mean it. I am not exaggerating in the slightest. So without further ado, let's get right into it. And let's start with what is probably going to be October's biggest project that is releasing, which is obviously going to be Bleach 1000 Year Blood War Course 3 or Season 3. Bleach 1000 Year Blood War Course 3 is without a doubt going to be making the most waves out of any anime released in October of 2024. First off, it's Bleach. It's one of the big three animes. It's going to be making waves regardless. Second off, do y'all not remember how big of a cliffhanger Bleach 1000 Year Blood War Course 2 had with us getting a Bankai we have never seen before? I think everyone is excited to see what's going to happen to Squad Zero and what other new anime original content we are going to be getting in 1000 Year Blood War. Especially since with Course 3, things are finally going to start picking up once again, since Course 2 was more of build-up. I mean, words cannot describe how excited I am to see Bleach 1000 Year Blood War Course 3 on the big screen, because it is going to be amazing. We are going to be seeing tons of fights from the manga and potentially even new anime original fights. We are probably going to be seeing new anime original Bankais, a bunch of other scenes that we didn't get to see in the manga. It's going to be amazing, especially since Course 3 is picking up in action. So the amount of fights we're going to be seeing and the intensity of those fights are going to be crazy. And if you can't already tell, Studio Pierrot, the makers of animes like Naruto, Bleach, Boruto, etc., they are pouring their heart and soul into animating Bleach 1000 Year Blood War. And with how great of a job they've done with Course 1 and Course 2, I have no doubt in my mind that Course 3 is going to be just as amazing, if not better. Easily my most anticipated anime of the entire year, not even just out of October. Bleach 1000 Year Blood War Course 3 will be premiering on October 5th, so make sure to stay tuned for that. Moving on to our next big anime coming out in October, we have Blue Lock Season 2. And I mean, are we surprised that Blue Lock is getting a Season 2? With how successful and popular Season 1 of Blue Lock was, and with how much popularity the Blue Lock manga has gained in such a short amount of time, Season 2 was only inevitable. Now, I'll admit, Season 1 of Blue Lock wasn't the greatest start to an anime. There was a lot of wonky animation, a lot of weird CGI use, a lot of scenes from the manga got completely butchered in the anime, but you can tell that they were just trying to test and see if the audience would enjoy Blue Lock. And let me just say, the audience loved Blue Lock. Just like Bleach 1000 Year Blood War Course 3, Blue Lock Season 2 will also be airing on the 5th of October. So that is going to be two major animes releasing on the same exact day. And from the trailer that we got of Season 2, I can pretty much say that the quality has definitely improved. Now, again, it's not a 100%, but judging based off the snippets, the quality seems to be a lot better. And it would only make sense with how successful Season 1 of Blue Lock was, that they would up the animation by a lot. So I'm very excited for Season 2 of Blue Lock. Hopefully they've upped the quality and the animation compared to Season 1. Moving on, we have a brand new anime coming out. So far we covered Bleach and Blue Lock, which have been ongoing animes, but this is an anime that is getting its very first season, and that anime is Dan Dan Dan. Dan 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 is one of the biggest new gen mangas that is currently releasing right now. It is rivaling the likes of Sakamoto Days and Gakyakuta, and it is most likely going to be one of the next big mangas for a very long time. And honestly, from what I saw in the trailer, the production of this anime is going to be on another level completely. I personally am not fully caught up to the manga, but from what I've read, it's been pretty enjoyable for the most part, and it has some of the best artwork I've seen a weekly manga have in a while. And judging by the looks of the trailer, it's going to be perfectly translated into anime form. For those of you who have never heard of Dan 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 or don't fully know what the story is about, let me just preface by saying that it is a very bizarre and strange manga, and I guarantee you it's going to be a hit or miss with a lot of the audience. But to give you a brief synopsis, Dan 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 is about Okaran and Momo. Basically, Okaran believes in aliens while Momo believes in spirits and ghosts, and one day they decide to try to disprove each other. Turns out both of them were right. Momo awakens spiritual powers, while Okaran has a spirit inside him now that takes control every once in a while and gives him special powers. Pretty ordinary shonen stuff, but this manga does get into a lot of bizarre details and plot lines, so I'll let you guys decide to see if you like it or not when it comes out. But without a doubt, this anime is going to be absolutely huge when it releases in October, and I guarantee you it's going to become one of the most popular animes in the entire world, rivaling the likes of Jujutsu Kaisen and Demon Slayer. I guarantee it. So if you're trying to find a brand new anime you have never seen before, definitely give Dan 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 a try. I guarantee you everyone is going to be talking about it when it gets released. Now, another major project we're going to be getting is Dragon Ball Daima. Personally, I'm not a Dragon Ball fan. I don't really keep up with it. But from what I got from reading about Dragon Ball Daima, basically it's going to be a sort of spin-off series with Goku and his friends turning into kids, or essentially miniature versions of themselves, and they're gonna have to travel to a new world to discover what's going on and bring them back to normal, basically. From what I understood, it's not going to be a major plotline in Dragon Ball. This seems to be an anime original type of thing, but I'm sure for all of those of you who love Dragon Ball, a lot of you are probably going to still check this out, so that's why I decided to include it in this video. We're also going to be getting a brand new and probably our last My Hero Academia film, and this is going to be My Hero Academia You're Next, and basically it follows Deku and the gang with them having to go up against an All Might impersonator, somebody who has a complete obsession with All Might, however in all the wrong ways, and he has dubbed himself as Dark Might. So it's going to be up to Deku and the rest of Class 1A to stop Dark Might, and by the looks of it, this film is going to be another phenomenal film for My Hero Academia. In my opinion, My Hero Academia has not missed at all with any of their movies. And honestly, I don't get really excited for anime movies, but with My Hero Academia, I just know that they never miss when it comes to their films. So I'll definitely be checking this out. Now, I know a lot of you aren't going to know about this next anime I'm going to talk about, but this is for the very few of you who have actually kept up with this series, because I know I absolutely adore this series from the bottom of my heart, and that is going to be MF Ghost Season 2, releasing in October of 2024 as well. Again, not many people know about this anime, but this anime is a sequel to a very popular anime and one of the best animes I have ever watched, that being Initial D. Basically, if you love cars, or even if you don't and you just like racing, or even if you don't like racing, go check this anime out. It's basically about a prodigy racer who is racing a very underpowered car in Japan and has to go up against all the top racers in order to solidify himself as one of the best. In my opinion, this is one of the most enjoyable franchises I have ever seen, and I am so excited for Season 2 to finally release, because Season 1 was absolutely beautiful. Again, many of you probably have not heard of this, but even if you haven't, please go watch it. I guarantee you, you will not regret it. Now, if you thought that was it, it is not. Here's a quick list of all the other big projects we will be getting, because I personally don't have time to go over all of them in great detail, because there's just going to be that many. We will be getting ReZero Season 3 for all you ReZero fans. We will be getting Sword Art Online Alternative GGO Season 2. We will be getting Rurouni Kenshin Season 2. We will be getting Blue Exorcist Beyond the Snow Saga, and probably many more projects that I personally have not really heard about. But either way, October is going to be an insane month for anime, and we are all going to be eating good. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and let me know what other videos you guys want to see next. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys on the next one.